Southern California in for another 3 weeks of the stay-at-home order. Health officials warning another surge in cases yet to come. And a line of cars headed to the snow, causing hours-long traffic backups. Plus,
if you pick up one piece of trash a day, then are you not better than what you were yesterday?
the local veteran who served his country now serving the planet in our Season of Hope series.
ABC 10 News at 4 starts now.
Fresh snow in San Diego County, and many are flocking to the mountains, and that has caused road closures, traffic backups, and headaches throughout the day. ABC 10 News meteorologist Leah Pizzetti is joining us now live from Sunrise Highway, where one of those big closures still has people stuck in that area. Leah.
Oh yeah, people are stuck right behind me up the mountain. So we're on Sunrise Highway right now, right off the 8, just a couple miles up the road. No one is allowed up the hill right now. They are letting cars down the mountain, but no one is allowed up at this time because of just how many people tried to come visit the snow today. I do want to show you video from Sky 10 from earlier today. You can see traffic backed up as people flocking to come visit Mount Laguna. CHP tells me that the off-ramp at 8 and Sunrise Highway was gridlocked today, so now they're working to get all of the people who went up the mountain back down. Once again, not letting anyone else up the mountain at Sunrise Highway off the 8. And a live picture from Laguna Mountain Lodge. This is one of the areas people trying to get to today. We know these higher elevations got as much as 10 to 12 inches of snow today, so you get why people want to come visit, but it seems like everybody had the same idea. Back out here live, I want to show you this family here says that they tried to get up the mountain. They tried to wait. Kids got bored, so they pulled over. This is one of the first spots where we found some snow. Come on, guys, show me what you got. Let's see. How they've been going. They've been sledding. Can you do this? Here we go. Here we go. They're making the most. They didn't get to the good stuff, but they stopped on the side of the road, some of the first snow up Sunrise Highway. They said they didn't want to wait anymore. This is good enough for them. So like I said, traffic is stopped. If you're trying to get to Sunrise Highway off the 8, you're not going to be able to do it right now. CHP is not letting anybody through right now. Seems like everybody had the same idea to come out to the snow. So if you're wanting to make an attempt, keep that in mind. You may experience these closures that we've been seeing all day. And I know we say it all the time, pack your patience, but pack your patience. Reporting live from near Mount Laguna, Leah Pizzetti, ABC 10 News.
And they just couldn't wait. They had to enjoy it off the side of the road. Thank you, Leah, for keeping an eye on that. And now let's bring in ABC 10 News weather anchor Melissa Messiha. Right now, she's tracking the rain and the snow totals. Hi, Mel.
Hey, Kim, and you know what people could do? They could actually stay at home and watch all of our sky cams like I'm showing you right now. I want to show you a different view here from Palomar Mountain. It is beautiful and it is nice and clear and cold. Yeah, our local mountains got several inches of rain. You saw the picture there from Mount Laguna, the live shot there at the lodge, up to 5 inches of rain. Even Julian, or 5 inches of snow rather, even Julian got trace amounts. So yeah, it is our own version of a winter wonderland. I want to show you some rain totals here. Check this out. Vista got over an inch. Valley Center, pretty impressive there. Santee got over an inch, and Oceanside near an inch of rain. So this is definitely going to help because, as you know, we are way behind on where we should be for this time of year. Another gorgeous shot as we take a live look at downtown, currently at 62 degrees. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Mel. We'll check back in a few minutes. The $600 stimulus checks could start heading into bank accounts as early as tonight. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said direct deposits could start today. Paper checks mailed out as early as tomorrow. The announcement comes after Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell rejected attempts by Democrats to bring the increased stimulus measure to a vote on the floor. President Trump has been demanding the checks be increased to $2,000, but Republicans are divided on that issue. And San Diego's regional stay-at-home order is now officially extended. State health Health officials say skyrocketing COVID-19 cases and falling ICU bed capacity led to the extension. And this comes as the first U.S. case of COVID variant seen in Britain has now been found in Colorado. Here's ABC 10 News reporter Rachel Bianco with the one thing that you can do to help reverse the stay-at-home trend.
Hair salons, gyms, movie theaters, other non-essential businesses won't be allowed to open anytime soon. Restaurants must continue with takeout only. The governor's regional stay-at-home order officially extended, likely for at least 3 weeks.
Much of what we're dealing with is avoidable. Much of what we are seeing can be stopped if we collectively make decisions to stop it.
California's top health official, Dr. Mark Galey, says ICU capacity for Southern California is still listed at 0%. Tuesday, he explained that doesn't mean there are no beds available, but possibly not enough to care for patients coming in with other serious medical needs.
When we have seen hospitals with ICU capacity used up for COVID above 30%, we consider that ICU and that facility or that region's ICU capacity really ill-prepared to serve.
Galey says the 14-day positivity rate is just over 12%, with a 36% increase in hospitalizations. He blames the increase largely on people gathering with others outside their household. He predicts holiday get-togethers will lead to a surge upon a surge, with the worst still ahead.
Christmas gathering and infection becomes amplified a bit more exponential over the New Year's celebrations, and we could see the worst of it in early January.
A region's ICU capacity must be at least 15% before the stay-at-home order can be lifted. Rachel Bianco, ABC 10 News.
4 of the 5 regions in the state are under a stay-at-home order. Only far Northern California is not.
The woman that you see on your screen right now was the first ever person to get the COVID vaccine by Pfizer, and now she has received the second dose. This picture is from when she first received it. Margaret Keenan lives in England. She is 91 years old, and she just received the booster injection today, 2 weeks after getting the first one at University Hospital in Coventry. Now, here in the States, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris has received the COVID vaccine. She received the first dose by Moderna today at United Medical Center in Washington, D.C. Her husband also receiving the vaccine. President-elect Joe Biden received the first dose last week. Now, the goal is to vaccinate 20 million people in the United States by the end of this month. That's just 2 days left to meet the deadline. And the odds, they aren't looking great. Numbers from the CDC show just over 11 million doses have been distributed so far. Only 2 million have actually been administered. While Dr. Anthony Fauci recognizes that we are not close to where we should be, he is optimistic about what will happen next year.
I believe that as we get into January, we are going to see an increase in the momentum, which, Jim, I hope allows us to catch up to the projected pace that we had spoken about a month or two ago when we were talking about the planned rollout of the vaccinations.
Now, once priority groups get vaccinated, the general public will have the opportunity to get the shot. However, one doctor and pandemic response expert says he is frustrated over how the U.S. has handled vaccinations. In a tweet, Dr. Ashish Jha cited the different numbers and deadlines that American leaders had announced before the vaccines came out. Then he says, quote, "The worst part is no real planning on what happens when vaccines arrive in states." Ultimately, he is hopeful about the funding Congress approved for vaccine distribution. Dr. Fauci is also hopeful.
But when you get to the point where you can essentially say anybody and everybody who wants to be vaccinated can be vaccinated, that's when you really turn around the dynamics of the outbreak. And we hope as we get into January, February, March, and into April, we'll finally be there.
Doctors at the American Public Health Association are also optimistic. They tell CNN the vaccine rollout has gone reasonably well and hope with the incoming Biden administration that we will start seeing accurate numbers on vaccinations.